And we are
Meeting is recorded by the host and participant. The account owner can also watch this recording if it's stored in the cloud. Any participant granted permission can 1. Record to their local device, or 2. Invite an app to record for them. These individuals can share these recordings with apps and others. By staying in this meeting, you consent to being recorded. Window. Got it. Default button. You are currently on a button. To click this button, press Control Option Space.
Good morning or good afternoon, John. It's good to see you.
Yes, good afternoon. Good to see you, hear your voice.
And good for folks who don't know, you and I usually spend a while talking and catching up before we record this. And I did make a comment about your new beard and how good it looks on you.
Well, thank you.
It looks great. So let us know, folks at Rincon would like to know just updates on you and Cathy and life in Chile now that you've been back a bit.
Okay. Well, Cathy and I have been dealing with some health issues, and while they're not solved, I think things are looking up in that department. So you might just pray that continues. And we've been going through some challenging times in the two different ministries that we have, the one being with the church planting and the other with the work among those with visual disabilities. Basically, what I would say about the challenging times is you might just pray that as we face some tensions between people, and some of them expressed for very good reason, that everybody concerned would find that God is conquering hearts, conquering each one of our hearts, and that at the same time, nobody's spirit is being broken. That would be a really neat request in that sense. I could also tell you that we're excited by the fact that there are people coming to know Christ. In our Congon church plant, probably 75% of the people are new. Now what that does mean is that it presents some challenges with respect to the celebration of the Lord's Supper. So you might pray for great wisdom, love, and clarity as we move forward with that. That is a concern which I personally have found myself in the midst of, because I'm the only ordained man in this particular church plant.
No.
I'm doing the Lord's Supper. We have seen exciting things in terms of people coming to know Christ. One student intern at our Semipere Foundation, where we work with blind and low vision people. She shared some concerns with me as to why she was having a really bad day, and I was able to encourage her and talk with her with respect to what the Lord would do in her life, and giving her my personal testimony and so forth. Well, she prayed and is now involved in one of our church plants, the one in Vigna. So that's very exciting. Another person, we were talking through some things they needed to know and be able to do in the university, and so the subject was economy. Well, I'm not an economist, but I was able to show that person that that really a lot of our problems are around the world are just simply due to the fact that God is not in the picture. And so there's no sense of responsibility to him. And so people do what they want and give in to greed and power and all of that stuff. So that's all quite interesting, because it's kind of a first step in terms of the gospel, especially when you're dealing with somebody that's a university student. You kind of have to preach the Jonah part of the gospel, the bad news, so that when the person comes to realize it and accept it, you can move on with the good news. But so these are all part of our lives right now. Some of the things perhaps are giving me more white hair than I have. But anyway, it's all part of just serving the Lord in joy, with gratitude to folks at home, including you all, that we can be here and in service, and at the same time just looking forward to all of the eternal plan that he has for his kingdom being established here on earth.
Well, John, that's a great update for us, and it gives us some very specific things to pray for. And as you and I have talked, I'm sure the care of some of these tensions is very much on your heart, and you're the advisor, not the pastor. So you have a voice of counsel, but that doesn't mean you have any say in the decisions, and that's hard. And then these wonderful opportunities for the gospel. We'll be praying for those. And it's our joy to partner with you. It's been a long time for Rincon, and I think you're our most veteran missionary. You have the longest tenure, and that's a wonderful thing to see, that you're running the race all the way to the finish line. So thanks for giving this opportunity to catch up and doing a little interview for you.
Well, thank you, and God bless you all.